Hi there, free at UK Games Expo, and I have something really interesting here. Have you ever wanted to get into role-playing, but you just can't quite get your head around the maths? See me, I'm really one of these people that is just desperate, and I'm not quite mathematically brained enough to have all of the practice that I could possibly get in. So I've stumbled across something really interesting on this booth, and I have Guy and Dom here to tell you all about it.
Yeah, thank you. So this is a diceless role-playing game where it's super simple, super quick to play. There's no mathematics except for deducting 1 point whenever you do something.
Yeah.
And that's it. Yeah, absolutely.
So how did you come up with this concept?
It was me, I'm going to be honest. I love the idea of role-playing and creating characters and doing cool things, but when it comes to maths, I can't do it. It stresses me out, I get confused, and I feel under pressure. And I said, Guy, can you please make me a role-playing game where I don't have to use dice? And you did, and this is it. And I have to say, I mean, it's been such a thrill for me that I can actually play now and not feel like a numpty.
Yes, I completely understand, because I've had to get one of my friends to help me build the character, because myself, I'm not mathematically brained, but I find myself so creative and wanting to build a character and immerse myself in a universe. So what is it about? What have we got here?
So you're a bounty hunter in space,
Yeah.
but you could originally have been a princess or a prince or a trader or a scientist or whatever, but somehow you've fallen into the dubious job of being a bounty hunter, and you track down bounties in space, effectively. And we've got a custom space region that we've created, but you could use anything that you like. If you want to do something trademarky, which I won't mention, or if you want to do your own thing, that's absolutely fine. And yeah, you have a crew, you have a ship, you get a bounty, then you go and try and catch the bounty and not die.
So if you're not using dice, how exactly do you go through the game?
So your character has a single statistic called action points, and you have a pool of action points, and whenever you want to do something, you succeed. There's no failure, you just succeed. So you're not limited by a dice or a random whatever, you just succeed.
Yeah.
But when you run out of those points, you fail at everything. So it's about figuring out, I really want to convince the guard to let us sneak past so we can sneak into the club. But then if I do that, then I can't convince the barman to do this or to do that. So that's your tension, your action economy is what do I spend my action points on?
I will say my experience with that is starting the game going, I'll do this, I'll do that, this is great. Getting into a battle 20 minutes later and going, I would save you, but I'd use my action points and I've got 5 left. So you're on your own.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is the rule. Have you got the rulebook out on the table as well? What else do you have out today?
So it's the rule book, and in the omnibus you get the rule book, you get the region setting book, which has got 40 planets that you can go and explore, and then it has an introductory adventure where it's literally starting bounty hunters and they're going after their first bounty and discovering that there's more to it than meets the eye.
I think one of the things I found the hardest is building my character when it comes to RPG. So how would you build the character of it?
So character building is really, really straightforward. There's a series of steps. There are literally 6 steps, and at each step you're choosing a little paragraph which describes where you were born, what was your education, what was your career before you became a bounty hunter, why did you become a bounty hunter? And as you choose those answers, they're prescribed in the book, but you can make your own up. As you choose them, it creates your character for you. And by the time you've finished, all that's left is to buy equipment and then get into your starship, and off you go.
Yeah.
It's certainly a different take, and certainly something that has piqued my interest. I do like the idea of using more of a creative way to access RPG rather than maths. And it is certainly interesting. So if you are looking for an RPG and your maths isn't great and you just want to take a different look, be sure to stop by to Dom and Guy over here.